To decide how to make your turkey this week, you are in luck. Mariner's executive chef, Javier Rosa, knows how to cook a mean turkey, and he's here to divulge his best-kept secrets. Welcome back to the show, Chef.
Thank you for having me here. Happy holidays.
We are so excited that you're here. You never disappoint. I mean, this is an incredible spread. I'm ready for Thanksgiving right now.
Absolutely. We're gonna change your way for taking the holidays, and probably from today on, you're gonna start doing your own holidays. What about that?
I'm ready. I'm ready for that. If anyone can inspire me, it's you. But you have a secret ingredient when it comes to your turkey, right?
Well, I'm telling you, people don't know about this, but it's something that I learned probably 12 years ago. I was working in the hospitality industry in the hotels, and then we have 12,000 people to do a Thanksgiving dinner. And we have a collaboration of a few chefs working.
Yeah.
Then one of the chefs say, I was ready to do my turkey with my own recipe. And the chef told me, hey, I'm ready to do the turkey. I said, you want to take over? It's like, yeah. And saying, I told him, what do you need?
Yeah.
And he told me, I need some herbs, I need some oil, I need salt and pepper, some nice butter, and plenty of mayonnaise. And I'm like, mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise?
I'm like, hold on a second, what you plan to do with the mayonnaise?
Yeah,
what the mayonnaise have to be with the whole turkey? And he told me, just give me the mayonnaise, wait and see.
Okay.
And I mean, I love mayonnaise. I said,
I do too.
What can be wrong with this, right? Then, through the years, I got my own recipe. I'm from the Caribbean. We use a lot of seasoning, but definitely it's a turkey that I have done a few times. We have some family and we have some turkey dinners, and I have done it, and everybody said like, wow, from moving forward, I'm doing my turkey with mayonnaise. And then I realized that it doesn't go wrong. You know what I mean? It's something interesting, but what we're doing is a lot of herbs, rosemary, thyme, sage. I already take them out of the stems. I mean, we have some herbs here, that's why the herbs are here. And then we just want to just a rough chop. We don't want to really just destroy the herb. We want to just a rough chop. And here we got some already chopped already, and we got a nice extra virgin olive oil to go with it.
So you just put all those herbs in a bunch of olive oil?
And a bunch of olive oil.
Okay, and you have to do fresh herbs. Don't skimp around.
Don't give me the dry. I'm telling you, you work in the kitchen, you just use fresh herb. Don't do the dry one.
It smells so good.
I mean, the price will be pretty much the same. You buy a little bunch of rosemary and thyme, and it's gonna be perfect. Okay.
I love it.
You're gonna take all the herbs. You're gonna throw them in the olive oil.
Okay.
Especially olive oil. Use a nice olive oil as well. That's really important as well for this. We're done with this. We're gonna move our friend here.
Hi, Mr. Bird.
Okay. This turkey is 22 pounds. It's a nice bird. I definitely like to use big turkey. The reason is when you use a small turkey, sometimes you tend to overcook the turkey. And it's better to have more turkey than running out of turkey in your family dinners, right?
That's true. And I like sandwiches later. See, this is what scares me about the turkey is like you got to cook it. You could cook meat at like 350 pounds for 30 minutes. But when it's a turkey, you have to cook it at like 143 1/4 when the moon is waning and the sky is blue. Like, why is it so hard?
Do you know what? I mean, people tend to say that. This turkey only took me this morning around 4 hours and 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah?
I always calculate that you always use 10 minutes for every pound of the turkey.
Okay.
I mean, when you buy the turkey, you just calculate the pounds and calculate every 10 minutes for every pound.
Okay.
And then go for there, and then you just calculate that at the 60 minutes mark.
Okay.
And then pretty much going to give you 4 hours. I mean, like I said, this turkey tell you around 4 hours and 5 minutes, pretty much. Just to give you moist.
Okay.
First step, as you see, you're going to take all the herbs.
You're lovingly spreading that all over the turkey.
You need to put some love in the turkey. You know what I mean? You cannot rush it. Something important as well that I mentioned to you, I always brine my meat. What I mean by brine is, it's a solution water that we do.
Okay.
It's like a lot of water, some salt. I use kosher salt for it.
Okay.
Some herbs, some citrus. I got some oranges, grapefruits, and lemons inside here.
Wait, you brine it with the orange in there?
I made the brine with the oranges, separate. Water, salt. I use for that turkey, I use around probably 2 gallons of water, 1 box of kosher salt.
Okay.
The reason is when you brine your meat, you keep the moistness in the meat. That's really important. People doesn't do that until you make that. Do your brine.
Okay.
Do a nice solution of salted water for a chicken breast.
How long do you stick it in there
This
for?
turkey at least 24 hours.
24. Okay, so the night before. So you know what? Right now, you might want to get your turkey. Well,
No,
hopefully.
absolutely. You better put it right now. I mean, you give it some hours, but definitely you need some time. You brine your turkey. Brine any kind of meat, any kind of pork. Tell you, if you brine your meat, you're gonna have a better flavor, and the moisture is gonna last forever.
Okay.
When you bite on it, it will be perfect.
All right, so we got the olive oil on there. Now you got some salt and pepper.
Now you're gonna put some salt and pepper, and like I said, after you take it out of the brine, just take it out, pat it dry. You know what I mean? Just leave it out. Put the herbs, put the salt, roll the salt. Don't be shy. You're not doing.
I was going to say that's a lot of salt, but okay.
You are not doing a chicken breast. You're doing a whole turkey. You need salt to go inside this turkey. Okay. Some people just like go there and do like.
Yeah, no. Get it in and rub it in.
You need plenty of
Exfoliate
salt,
that turkey.
absolutely, you know. And then after that, the special ingredient will be the mayonnaise. I will let you put the ingredient mayonnaise.
Okay, so the mayonnaise goes on top of the turkey. Okay.
We're gonna just base the mayonnaise.
You want me to do this?
I mean, just get it.
All right, do I need my gloves? Hold
You know,
on.
just take the later. Take the later,
all right.
and then just spread me some mayonnaise here, and I will do the hard work here.
Okay. I had a feeling you needed a lot, so.
I need plenty of mayonnaise.
More?
We want to cover the whole, we want to cover the whole turkey with mayonnaise. And the people will say, what the mayonnaise does. I'm going to explain to you what the mayonnaise does.
What does the mayonnaise do?
It bastes the turkey. It just keep a covered part of the turkey and doesn't get all the juices come out. It's going to make sure that it's going to baste the turkey. At the same time, the color is going to be amazing because right now you got some olive oil going on. You got the mayonnaise, you got some eggs in the mayonnaise, and you got the oil as well.
Yes.
And then that's going to give you the shiny that you're going to see in the turkey that we already put on the oven.
Is it going to be crispy too?
It's going to be crispy in the beginning, and then it's going to just slow down a little bit in the skin because, like I tell you, it creates that barrier, the mayonnaise, that it keeps the liquids inside. When you cut your bread, you're going to see the liquids coming down because that's what the mayonnaise does. And I tell you, because the mayonnaise doesn't have that much flavor at all. I mean, the herbs and the oil, that's going to give you the flavor in the turkey. And then what I do is, you see inside here?
Yeah.
I do some of the oranges and the lemon that I use for the brine.
Okay.
Save some, put it inside the turkey.
Okay.
And after you cover the whole turkey, you have everything covered here.
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to just put some of the butter here that I got.
Okay.
And this one, so let me get some gloves here.
I got more gloves for you.
Give me one more, please.
Okay.
Just one,
I got you, chef.
please.
I could do this like a. Hold on.
Perfect, like a doctor. You are my.
Wait, this way.
Thank you.
So you're saying have extra gloves handy when you do this?
Absolutely. I mean,
Okay.
the butter has to be soft because you want the butter to bow under the skin here. You see the skin here?
Oh, you are just stuffing butter under the skin,
You
literally.
do that, and that's what you
I'm
do.
not gonna lie. This is all very kind of like enjoyable, like sensory wise.
Exactly. You put your family, you bring your kids, and say, okay, your parents put the mayonnaise, your parents put the butter, and everybody just
Everyone's
part
gonna
of the
rub
whole
on the
thing.
turkey.
And just put a nice butter. The butter will just melt in the breast.
Oh, this is fun.
You're gonna put some more butter inside with the citrus, in the
Okay.
way the butter will melt. And that butter, when it melts, every half an hour, what I suggest, you take the
Okay.
turkey. The first 2 hours, you put some foil.
Okay.
You cover with the foil. The next 2 hours, you're gonna uncover it. And every half an hour, you're gonna take some of the butter that's coming out on the oil
Okay.
and baste the turkey.
Every half an hour.
Every half an hour.
man, my
Baste the
Alexa's
turkey.
gonna be
That
busy.
will be the next 2 hours and a half. You're gonna baste the turkey.
Okay.
You're gonna take some of the herbs.
Okay. And stick
You're
it
gonna
in there
fold
too.
it. You're gonna stuff inside,
Okay. Okay.
and just have it ready.
Boom. And then this is what it looks like when it comes out.
Exactly. See the turkey? See the colors? I mean, here right now, you see the consistency right now in the breast is really nice.
I really want to eat it.
And
Can
I will,
taste?
absolutely, I will put it down
I
and
wanna
grab some
bite
for
it.
you. Absolutely. Let me move this. And like I say, 350 degrees, start with the turkey cover, and then take the turkey out, put the foil off, and then make sure you continue basting it every half an hour. That's my biggest recommendation for this.
Okay. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. And I just have to mention, as Chef is making that, he's made all these beautiful sides. We've got mashed potatoes in a skillet. We've got green beans, as they should be, covered in cheese. And one of his traditions, he's got coquito here. Shall I pour the coquito?
Absolutely, please. We
Okay.
need to cheers before the holidays.
All right, we have to.
That we are healthy and we all continue working together next year.
Gosh,
And
this is really thick. Oop, nope, I got it.
yeah, you got it. You have
Okay.
some. Remember, the coquito, just to give you a quick recipe. The coquito has been done with condensed milk, coconut milk. It's a cream of coconut, and we put some rum.
And rum. That's my favorite part of it. Oh
You
my
see
God,
the breast?
That looks amazing.
It just cut perfectly. I mean, you feel the moistness of the breast.
I'm just gonna take a fork, Chef. Okay, I just can't even. This is beautiful.
Check how it cut with your fork.
It's so moist. That is the most flavorful turkey I've ever had.
If you try to get a turkey and cut it with your fork before, you cannot do it. And now,
I couldn't do it.
with the whole moistness and the mayonnaise and all that, it will give you that. Make sure that you can have that done
Wow.
with the turkey.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers for you.
Thank
Happy
you
holidays.
for sharing.
Thank
Happy
you for being
holidays.
here.
It's always good to have you. We'll have you back soon, I hope. And also, you can give a big thanks to Chef Javier, because he is sharing his turkey tips with us. Just text the word recipe to 206-448-4545, and we'll send you a link right to your phone. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Thank you again, Chef Javier. We love you to
Cheers.
pieces here. And now that we've got turkey,